My best friend Jake and I have always been obsessed with urban exploration. There's just something thrilling about stepping into a forgotten place. One overcast Saturday, we found what looked like the holy grail of abandoned spots. A massive, decaying house hidden behind a dense line of trees on the outskirts of town. We couldn't resist. We managed to pry open a swollen side window and climbed inside. At first, it was exactly what you'd expect. The air was thick with the smell of mildew and rotting wood. We spent about 20 minutes walking through the empty living room and stripped-out kitchen, our boots crunching softly on broken glass. It was completely silent and, honestly, pretty mundane. But the atmosphere shifted the second we stepped into the master bedroom at the end of a long, dark hallway. The windows were completely boarded up, plunging it into near total darkness. Jake clicked his flashlight to its highest setting and swept the beam across the floor. That's when he froze. Tucked deep into the pitch-black corner of the room, completely out of place among the decay, was a pile of fresh trash. There were crumpled fast food wrappers, half-empty water bottles, and a relatively clean sleeping bag. The sudden realization hit us. This place wasn't abandoned. Someone was actively living here. My heart jumped into my throat. Instinctively, I called out into the darkness. "Is anyone there?" Silence. Dead, heavy silence. But it wasn't the empty silence of an abandoned house. It felt like the suffocating silence of someone holding their breath just feet away. Every instinct screamed at me to leave. Without another word, Jake and I turned, sprinted back down the hallway, vaulted through the window, and didn't stop running until we hit the main road. We tried to laugh it off, thinking we just got spooked by a drifter's camp, but the real horror hit us the very next afternoon. We drove past the same area, only to find the entire property swarming with police cruisers and surrounded by crime scene tape. We watched the evening news that night, our blood running cold. The police had raided the house and arrested a highly dangerous armed fugitive, evading a statewide manhunt. He had been using that specific room as his hideout. I still lay awake sometimes, wondering if he was sitting in that pitch-black corner, watching us with a weapon drawn when I called out. If we hadn't trusted our guts and left immediately, we wouldn't just be watching the news, we would have been the headline.